Emergency Bitcoin video because Bitcoin just plunged $6,000 in a matter of hours, wiping billions from its market cap. And I will tell you why it crashed, but more importantly, what is the next move for Bitcoin? Is there going to be more pain up ahead of us, or is there life-changing gains around the corner? Because there's an indicator that just changed, and I'm going to tell you what exactly that means, and then we're going to dive into the charts, and I'll tell you what this white line means as well. Now, the first thing we got to talk about is why did it crash? We're seeing Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Solana, all the top coins are plunging because of the jobs report, the jobs data. But what exactly was that data? We had hotter than expected data on unemployment numbers in the United States. And because of that, investors are no longer pricing in an interest rate cut for the first half of 2025. And so because we had such amazing employment numbers, it doesn't look like the government needs to reduce the rates in which it costs to borrow money. And when it's expensive to borrow money, you're not looking for risky assets. When it's cheap to borrow money, you are looking for risky assets. And so now, because it looks like we're getting less interest rate cuts, Bitcoin is feeling the pain. But I said there's an indicator that just flipped, and what exactly does this mean? The indicator I'm talking about is the Coinbase Premium Index. This is an indicator and what Coinbase is charging you to buy Bitcoin. This dotted line you're seeing around the middle right here. If Bitcoin was 100K, if you went to Coinbase and it was on this dotted line, like right there, that means they would charge you 100K. When the line is green, when it's above this dotted line, Coinbase is charging you more for that Bitcoin. If it's up here, you're charging 0.1% more. Or if it's down here, say at this line right there, you're charging 0.1% less. So this is the Coinbase Premium, and you're able to make predictions based off this chart here. So we're going to look at, just two different moments and then kind of ask, what does this mean for Bitcoin moving forward? And then I have a price prediction for you here. This line right here, this is when the Coinbase Premium flipped from the red into the green. And if we're looking at the dates down here, it's probably roughly in the middle. So that's going to be November 4th. Now let's go to November 4th on the Bitcoin chart here. That's going to be this moment right here. So November 4th, November 5th, Coinbase Premium flipped green, and then Bitcoin did this. There's one more we're going to look at. Then we had the Coinbase Premium flipping to the red. So I'm going to go ahead and remove myself here. We scroll down to the date. It's a little bit past the halfway point between the 9th and the 23rd. So maybe a day or two after the 16th. So let's look at December 17th. Wait a minute. Well, what do you know? That's December 16th, 17th right here. So when the Coinbase Premium flipped to the red, that ended all the bullish momentum for Bitcoin. And then Bitcoin had a nice correction to the downside. And when you look above my head, the Coinbase Premium just flipped to the green again. And so this is signaling potential bullishness up ahead for Bitcoin. Well, let's talk about this white line and let's do a price prediction here. So this white line is the 200 moving average for the 4-hour chart. It changes when you change the time frames here, but we're looking at the 4-hour chart because one, very popular time frame, and two, it seems to have a lot of impact on Bitcoin's price here. And so you can see there was the other period where the Coinbase Premium flipped green and Bitcoin was testing this 4-hour chart. There's a period from just a couple months ago when Coinbase Premium flipped green and Bitcoin's price retested this 200-day simple moving average. And if you look, that's exactly what we're seeing right here. And so when we saw these indicators flip, Bitcoin went on an incredible run, and when they flipped bearish, Bitcoin then went to the downside. But if we look at this 4-hour simple moving average, kind of seeing some similarities to the run-up that we experienced in January when, November, December, we got the ETFs are approved. Bitcoin went on another run. Bitcoin bounced along this, hit it a couple times, then fell below, and then that ended up spelling out a pretty bearish period. That's when Bitcoin was spending a lot of time consolidating. And so this is a very important moment for Bitcoin. Can it hold? Is it going to drop below? I'll be keeping an eye out on this, and as we break above or break to the downside, I'll give you more information. But I said there's a price prediction. Let's get to the price prediction here. So the easiest way for you to get wrecked in crypto is to lose all your funds. Whether it's an exchange going down, an exploit, or just a hack, make sure you protect your crypto with Arculus Cold Storage. We love it here at the channel, and if you use code DC20, you can save yourself 20%. Protect yourself out there, because just last year alone, hackers stole almost $2 billion from users out there. Do not let it be you. Protect your funds. And not only can you protect, you can buy, swap, send, and receive crypto with a single tap and hold. Go get yourself an Arculus now. And folks, this price prediction actually has something to do with the Coinbase Premium. Now, Bitcoin traders targeting $138,000 $138,000 after this Coinbase Premium hits the break-even point. So it could be a sign that Bitcoin's price is on the path to $138,000. We scroll down here. This Bitcoin analyst is explaining that the premium increasing back to a break-even shows that sentiment by the US and institutional investors is back, baby. Let's talk about that price target, $138,000. Where do they get that? Well, one, like I said, we're seeing a lot of similarities to this period right here. This is the November breakout for Bitcoin. And in the previous bull run cycle, and I'm sorry if it's a little bit small, after we had a breakout, after the accumulation zone, similar to what we're looking at right around this area, after the breakout post-accumulation, Bitcoin had a 110% move to the upside, consolidated in January, and then there's another 110% move to the upside. Well, if we look right here, post-consolidation, 55% move to the upside. And then we had a pullback, and we're consolidating December and January, just like here. And then we had a 110 move, pullback, 110 move. We could potentially have a 55% move to the upside, pullback, followed by another 55% move to the upside. And then that's going to put us right at a $138,000 Bitcoin. And when you're seeing some of these similarities with the 4-hour chart, you're seeing it with the Coinbase premiums here, the 200 simple moving average, everything is lining up. Bitcoin could fall below. And if we do, it's going to get bearish. But I'll let you know. I'll be watching these charts. Make sure you're subscribed. I'm DZ for Discover Crypto. Hopefully I'll see you and your Bitcoin bags at the top.